Hey guys, we're not fishing this morning, you can probably tell that. Decided to get some stuff installed on the boat that we had I've been collecting for a while. We got a new trolling skeg for the trolling motor. These things help a lot with steering if you're pushing with a kicker and using the trolling motor to steer with. And then we've got a new prop saver, max prop saver. It's for the kicker because we're going to be installing a new Mag 10 downrigger on the boat today. Got all kinds of good goodies for that. Then we got it's kind of a simple mount. You can get these at Umpqua Marine. If you got the slidable rod holder things on the boat, you can mount one of these pretty easy. We'll show you how we're doing that today too. So anyway, we'll be back in a few minutes when we start getting this stuff on there. So show us what you got going on there, Aaron.
Well, swivel mount mounted on top of that same mount we were looking at earlier.
Yeah.
Just a couple more holes to drill for extra security on the quick change rod holder rail.
Yeah, the
system.
sliding rod holder thing. Yeah, it should work good, huh? Well, it worked okay. Works okay on the other one.
Works on the other one.
Yeah.
Should work on this one.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll be back in a couple minutes with another update. Been running around trying to find screws and tools and heat shrink guns and what else do we need to find? Everything?
Yeah.
Everything? So anyway, we'll be back in a couple minutes with another little update. Tell us what you're doing there, Aaron.
Well, trying to square up the prop face to the guard to make it look like it's supposed to be there.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't seen these are the Max prop saver, and this is the Model 3 if you have a T9.9 Yamaha high thrust. Anyway, we're trying to get her all squared up and drill some holes, get it mounted, try to keep the downrigger lines out of the prop. Pretty handy thing to have. Okay guys, we got it, got a couple bolts in it, getting it kind of where we think it needs to be. And it's kind of spring loaded, so it's a little weird, I guess, to try to hold it and mount it on there. But looking pretty good so far. What are you thinking, Aaron?
It's looking great so far.
Yeah. So looks to me like it ought to keep the downrigger cable out of the prop. And 3 more bolts and we're done with this part. So a couple more holes we got to drill. And I guess that's about it, isn't it? So tell us what you're doing there, Aaron.
Back to churn it up after we got a couple bolts in to get it stable.
Yeah.
And making the fine-tune adjustments here.
We kind of want it square and not hitting the prop, right?
Square and not hitting the prop.
Yeah.
But tight to the prop so we don't get junk into it while we're fishing.
Yeah. Looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's looking great. Measurements 7/8 across the board.
Perfect. You can't get much better than that, huh?
You can't get better than that. That's looking good. And just a couple more bolts. We'll be done.
3 more bolts and we'll move on to the skag, huh?
Skag's next.
You good? Looks good, huh?
Through. Bolt.
Where did we do it with those? You gave them to me. That's why we couldn't find them.
Stick.
So, get this guy bolted
Do you care
in.
which side this one goes on?
I'd put the head of the bolt on this side.
Okay.
I don't really think it matters because it's far enough away from the prop that it's not going to ever.
You don't go fast enough with a kicker to cavitate anyway.
No, kind of what I was thinking. So
You got that.
anyway, we can't find the other 7/16s, and my crescent wrench just froze up. So anyway, we'll get this tightened up, and we'll be back in a minute.
That looks really good.
Looking really good.
Yep.
So 2 more bolts to drill, and
Alignment's good.
Alignment's good.
It clears the prop.
yep,
Money.
I like it. I got to keep the downrigger line out of there. We'll have another downrigger mounted here in a few minutes, and we'll be ready to go fishing. What do you think?
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Pending Memorial Day traffic.
Yeah, we're kind of dragging our feet on that part.
Yeah.
Get a lot of lake lice on the lake. I always refer to it as amateur hour. But
For lack of a center punch.
yeah, I got a whole set of them somewhere in the shop. Looks good.
Looks good. You're in the right spot.
Yeah.
So we'll send it.
Okay. Okay, now for the 1/4 inch hole.
Just cutting through. As planned.
That's looking good. Got that one pretty good.
Should have got a Milwaukee.
Yeah, probably, but I got this one for $29. Almost.
Almost there. It's just catching the the burr at the end of the cut.
There we go. Both holes drilled, a couple more bolts, and this part's done. So they got nylock nuts on the bolts, all stainless hardware. Pretty good looking stuff, huh?
It is.
It's a nice little kit. I think it cost me $150 or something. By the time you run that up, downrigger through there and mess that seal up a couple times, you have a lot more than that into it.
Once you pop that seal.
So back in a minute and get the final look at it when we're done here.
Stainless steel shim.
Yeah,
That way all of that would be under one shim.
that'd be good probably. But you probably want your zinc to be.
It's true. As always, keep an eye on the zinc on this because you just put stainless steel in contact with aluminum and zinc. So it's going to wear out a little bit quicker than normal.
Yeah. If we were in salt water or somewhere, I'd say give that thing a spin again. Let's get all the clearances here.
That's roughly
You
what
know.
we're looking at down there.
Boy, it's looks pretty good to me.
Parallel. Everything's nice and straight.
Yeah,
Prop is fully encased.
Yeah, and we got about a 1/2 inch clearance between this little gizmo and the prop. Probably at least 1 inch on the sides. Huh?
Stronger than the actual hydraulics. So you're
Yeah.
golden.
There we go. Project complete.
Project done. Job done.
Now we move on to the next big thing. Okay, Aaron, what do you got going on here?
Trying to get this guy fit onto your Altera.
Yeah,
And
he's pretty close.
it's tight. It's very, very tight.
That's what we want. So, wow, almost another 1/4 inch. Looking good. 1/8 inch.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We'll be back.
Well, boy, it's on there. Looks pretty good. We're gonna drill these holes, get her mounted up on there, and we'll be ready to give her a try sometime. What do you think, Aaron?
That's the truth. Probably a brown somewhere that needs to get caught.
Well, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Maybe some kokanee.
Whole lot of kokanee.
Yeah. You just never know what we're gonna do. But, well, dog's pretty excited, you can tell. Dixie gets excited when we're working on the boat. Think she's gonna go for a boat ride.
Yeah, all the gap looks relatively
Looks pretty,
uniform.
yeah, it's looks a little tighter on this end than that end, but probably okay though.
Yeah, it's still checks and fit, but there's not any adjustment there because that's in the welded bracket.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do there. If that bracket was welded out of plumb with that line,
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do with as tight as it is.
Yeah. We don't want to put too much extra pressure on that because
Or on the housing.
Yeah.
So that everything sit naturally nice and happy, and then drill it.
Yeah.
Cool. Here we go. Again, lack of a center punch. So instead, since we're into aluminum, we'll just start nice and slow.
Yeah.
Like that. And time to drill.
Looks good. Yeah, got our little pilot holes through there. You can see them pretty good. I'll find some hardware for it and be back in a second. Okay, get the
Got it?
yeah, looks good.
Yeah, let's put one in that before we go to the
Okay.
second one.
Get this guy snugged up before we drill the next hole.
I need a number 2 screwdriver if you got one.
Yeah, we'll have to go find one.
All right. Thanks for rolling down. I highly recommend if you're doing this at home, you do not use vice grips.
But at least we're not doing it at the lake, I guess.
This is true. In a parking lot or broke down somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, what do you think of that, Aaron?
I think it's gonna work.
Well, that's gonna be pretty sweet. If you guys are trolling much, these things are make your life a lot easier. So I don't know if you're just going out and spot lock and catch some walleye, if it'd make much difference, but
Be careful with it in the river. That's for sure.
yeah, yeah, we'll have to.
It's a little deep.
Yeah, we might even just take it off if we go to the river. Huh?
This is true. It's 2 screws. It
Yeah.
mounts with 2 screws.
We've been known not to be where we're supposed to be in the river. So anyway, got that part done. Wanna see what he looks like now when we Fits perfect. Stow's good. Looks nice from here.
Yeah, it's mounting position dodge the bracket.
Yeah, well, they got that figured out, didn't they? Got a honest 1/4 inch there. Dixie needs to be petted. She approves of the job, I guess. And there we go. Boy, we got quite a bit done today, didn't we, Aaron?
We did. We did. So downrigger's wired. We're short a fuse holder.
Yeah.
And then that can be squared away, but the mount's done for it. And
Yeah.
just short a couple pieces of hardware, a fuse holder, and then the downrigger's done.
Perfect. So we're looking pretty good. We still got to assemble the downrigger, but that'll only take a few minutes. We've given up on the rod holder things on them. We don't even put those on anymore. So anyway, we got a bunch of junk here, but this is how the downrigger mount's going to look, and we can adjust it a little bit to where we want it. Rod holder right here in the back.
It's got clamping bolts for it, just as added security to lock that guy in place.
Yeah, we did that on the other one. Made a big difference. Otherwise, this seems to just kind of flop around a lot. Once you put those bolts in there, I think I put 5/16 on the other side.
Yes, you did.
And double nutted it so it's locked in pretty good.
Yeah, it's wired up.
Ready to go.
Ready to rock.
Couple fuse holders and we're set.
Prop card's on.
Yep, prop card's on.
Card's on. Not a bad day.
No, got a lot done. Didn't take us very long either.
Not at all.
So, a bunch of stuff done on the boat today that we've been saying we're going to do for a couple months now. And I don't know, we'll be ready to fish. We'll have 4 downriggers now. And I got some stick weights from DK the other day, so we'll be able to go fish the bottom somewhere if we want to. And we got the skeg on the trolling motor, which should help our steering issues, which we never really had much anyway, but they say it helps out with the battery life and everything else, because you don't need as much thrust when you're turning. And then
Definitely helping the wind.
yep. And then we got the Mag 10 all ready to go. I just a couple more minutes and I'll have it mounted up. I got to go get a fuse holder. I thought I bought one, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So
Yeah. Well, and they don't include it in the kit, so if you are putting on a Mag 10, go buy a fuse holder ahead of time.
yeah,
It's not in the package.
yeah. And then that's about it for today, I think, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
We'll be ready to go catch some fish.
yeah, we're avoiding the lake. It's kind of
Absolute Zoo was
Yeah.
up there yesterday.
Yeah.
It's a zoo.
yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching our videos. If you got any questions about what we did or what our plans are or how to catch fish, just leave us a message, and either me or Aaron or JU or somebody will answer it for you.
Always.
So anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.